A 1948 graduate of Parkrose High School in Portland, Marty Bergan headed off to Linfield College to pursue a physical education degree, but found himself instead in the Air Force. Rather than be drafted into the Korean conflict, he signed up for the Aviation Cadet Program and was accepted in 1951. Initially serving as a T-6 crew chief at Lackland Air Force Base because there was a waiting list for the cadet program, he earned a commission and pilot's wings a year later. Bergen qualified on the F-80 and the F-84 fighters and was sent to Korea to fly close air support with the 49th Fighter Bomber Group. He amassed over 100 combat missions and struck targets in North Korea all the way to the Yalu River border with China. Decorated many times for valor in combat, he returned to the U.S. as an instructor before leaving the Air Force. In 1955, Bergen joined the Oregon Air National Guard to fly F-86 Sabres while pursuing his bachelor's degree in physical education and a master's degree in education at Linfield College, where he'd been enrolled before the war. He went on to teach physical education and coached at Franklin High School until 1965, when he was offered a full-time position with the Air Guard. Bergen flew a variety of aircraft during that time, including the F-89 Scorpion, the F-94 Starfire, and the F-102 Delta Dagger. Promoted to lieutenant colonel in 1968, he participated in the Air Force's elite William Tell weapons competition with the 123rd Squadron in 1970, and went on to direct aircrew training during the transition from the F-102 to the F-101 Voodoo. Then in 1976, as the commander of the 123rd Fighter Squadron, he went back to the William Tell meet and led that unit to a first-place finish in competition. He was promoted to Deputy Commander of the 142nd Fighter Interceptor Group in 1978, and he led the unit's conversion from the F-101 to the F-4C Phantom II, bringing the unit to combat readiness ahead of schedule. Then, when the Air National Guard reopened Kingsley Field in Klamath Falls in 1981, Bergen was selected as Alert Detachment Commander, where he oversaw the operations of the F-4C Phantom unit, tasked with helping to defend the continental United States. Marty Bergan retired from the Air National Guard in 1985 and moved with his family to McMinnville in 1988. He continued to serve his community both by volunteering as the Linfield College women's golf team coach and in 2009 by joining the Evergreen Aviation and Space Museum as a volunteer docent, where he could share his lifelong knowledge of aviation with the public. During his career, he achieved over 7,000 accident-free flying hours and was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross, the Air Medal with 5 oak leaf clusters, the Air Force Commendation Medal with 1 oak leaf cluster, and numerous other personal and unit awards. Martin T. Bergan and his wife Margie still live in McMinnville, Oregon.